This video is best viewed in higher definition. To enable, click the Settings button at the bottom of the page, just here. Then click the drop-down box under Quality, and then select the highest definition offered, in this case 720 HD. Enjoy the video. So now going to come to the last input screen that appears on the chart, and that's the one at the bottom here, the trading times and sessions input screen. So let's open it up. As you can see, there's a number of inputs. I'll just run over what they all mean. The first three sets of inputs are trading window 1, trading window 2, and trading window 3. And it's in here that you put the times when you're going to be willing for trades to be placed. So if I was to just have, at the moment, so just have this box ticked, and that would mean I'd only be placing trades between 0700 and 11:31. On the chart, that's here, which is the start of the London session, is 0700. This is a GMT chart. So 0700, the start of the London session, and trade could be placed any time from there to 11:31, which is, this is the 11:30 candle there. So within the first minute of that candle is the time period between there, so it's between there and there that a trade could be placed. Now it's important to remember that a setup could occur before this time, and then a trade would be placed within this time. So a trade setup could occur in these candles here, and then when it gets into past 7 o'clock, then the trade could be placed. If you're concerned about that, then what you could do is set your trading time to maybe 7:15 or 7:30. So the first two candles where a setup might occur would be actually within the London session. I'm quite happy to leave mine at 0700 and set that setup, which does happen now and then. In fact, looking here, it looks like, actually on this example here, if we had a PP line at the bottom of the Asian session, it looks like a setup may have occurred here. Looks like this could have been this looks like this one could have been a confirming candle. The pullback, could that have been an entry? Let's have a look. Yeah, that would be nice, but it probably would have had an entry here. That would have been a nice trade actually. So there's a perfect example there where the setup could have occurred prior to the London session, and the entry would have been taken inside the London session. I didn't realise that when I started this video, but that's a perfect example there. And it's very likely there would have been a PP line there just at the bottom of the Asian session. I certainly would have placed one there. Anyhow, so trading window 1 is 0700 to 11:31. You may be asking why I make it 11:31 and not 11:30 precisely. Well, that's to allow a confirming candle always occurs at the close of a candle. So on this 11:15 candle here, let's say if there had been a confirming candle on the 11:15 candle, as it closed, that'd be at 11:30, and then an entry would be taken just after 11:30. So I'd put in it 1 minute after the close of the candle. So that would mean then the 11:15 to 11:30 candle could be a confirming candle, and then the entry could be taken within the next minute of the following candle. So that's why I put 11:31, so that there is a chance on this candle for it to be a confirming candle. If I put 11:30, then the confirming candle would occur at 11:30, and then there wouldn't be time for an entry because it would be after that time that the entry would have occurred, 11:30 and a second. So that's why I put 11:31 in there. So it's just the start of this candle. So if I wanted to have two windows, then maybe the second window here actually coincides with the start of the New York session, which is 1300. Again, I've got 4.5 hours where I'm trading in the London session, and actually 4.5 hours in the New York session. So that would be here. This is the New York session starting here, and it would end at about 17:31. I've done the same thing here. So the 17:15 candle would close, giving it a chance to be a confirming candle, and then maybe get the entry on the 17:30 candle in the first minute. So that's the last time I would have a trade. So my trading times are just the first minute of that candle to there, which is the start of the New York session, and the London session from there to 11:31, which was around here somewhere. So that's how you might use two trading windows. A third trading window, what I've used that for in the past is when I'm doing back testing, I just wanted to test out lots of the features. I was trading any time of the day just to get lots and lots of trades to make sure all the features were working correctly. So that's why I've used 000 to 000 there. But a way you could use it, I suppose, is when you've got three trading windows. Let's say there was a news event. If there was a news event, say at 10 o'clock in the morning, you could set your trading times from 0700 to 0900. That's an hour before the news event, giving the time for anything to occur before it. And then you could set your, you could then be looking again after the news event, say from 10:30 till 11:31. So you're looking an hour before the news event, then half hour after the news event you'll start to look to trade again, and then the third one might be the start of the New York session, which was 17:31. So that's a way you might break windows up to take care of a news event. If you think about it, if you use this in, let's apply that. If you use that in combination, remember in the previous video I talked about timed exit. You could exit all trades, use that timed exit there, or a management time, do that coinciding with the news event, so that you could close any trades or you could move trades to break even. So by use of the management times and these facilities we talked about in the previous video, timed exit video, and your trading times, it allows you to set the software up so that you can do a set of trading before a news event, stop everything before the news event, and then start again afterwards. And you can set that all up in advance before you go off to work. So it's quite flexible in that way. So that's how the trading windows work. As I say, you can have between 1 and 3 can be selected, and it's your choice how you do that. That's the first 3 inputs. Next one is display days. This is quite simply the amount of days that the session boxes will appear on your chart. So if you put in there display days 14, then it will go back. Let's just turn that off. Just scroll back. You can see it goes back 14 days. So you can see it goes back 14 days. All the little numbers here, these are the ranges for each session. It's very useful, I found, going back looking and seeing all of the different sessions displayed. Just flicking back through previous, going back and going back. Let's go back for this here, and it stops. We won't stop now. There it goes. There's 14 days there. But it's so useful just flicking through, and things spring out of you, and it gives you things to think about and different things to explore in your back testing, and little anomalies you might come up with that you notice just by flicking back through this and seeing how price reacts to each session. Very useful just to do that. I think I heard Sterling in one of his videos quite recently talking about how he never used to have these boxes on the chart. He was persuaded to do it, and now he's had them on there for some time. He would never take them off, and I feel very much the same. They are very, very useful. I like to have all 3 boxes on person so I can see all the sessions and what's going on. So that's what display days is. It shows you how many days these session boxes will be shown on your chart. So now we come on to these times here, which is the Asian start, the European start, and the New York start. These are the times that the boxes appear on the chart. So this is a GMT broker which has Sunday trading, and it starts at 2200 hours. That's why I've got 2200 in there. And then the Asian session ending at 6. So that's, as you can see here, this is actually a weekend here. Look, this is a Sunday going over to Monday. 2200 going to midnight. That's Sunday trading. Then it goes on to 6 a.m. in the morning, and there's an hour's gap. 7 o'clock is the start of the London session. The London session goes on here to 1700, and the New York session starts here at 1300 and goes on to 2200. Let's just turn that off a bit and go back, and you can see that. You can obviously change these times as much as you want. I've seen on Chad and Sterling's charts that they don't show all the sessions. Sometimes they just show the actual trading times. And if you want to do that, and if you prefer to have the chart set up like that, where you can just alter these times and it will display it as you wish. that's about it for the trading times and session screens. Colors and setting up of your chart, choosing the colors for the boxes, and hiding these ranges if you don't want to have them. This can all be done under general settings, which is going to be the subject of another video. So that concludes all the videos in relation to all these screens. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 9 different screens. I think I've combined one of them together. So I think there's 8 videos covering all these different inputs, and they will be uploaded and you'll be able to see them all. And hope you understand them, having watched them. That's about it for now. Thanks very much.